Hi there and welcome to my vlog again. Today I'll be speaking about milestones and the milestones that I'm currently going through and continuously going to be going through, and hopefully how you can help somebody who's going through milestones as well. Now, when I refer to milestones, I mean things such as Mother's Day or Father's Day, even Christmas and birthdays, because those are the days where I personally feel I've been thinking about my son the most. The most recent one was Mother's Day. So with Mother's Day, I think a lot of people have been very tentative and not sure whether to send messages or say anything. My close friends have sent me messages and I've been very grateful for that, because it also shows that they're remembering that, yes, you know, I am a mother, even though in my eyes I felt like I didn't qualify to celebrate Mother's Day because my child is no longer here. It's a harsh way to think, because I would never look at somebody who's lost a child, whether they were a baby or an adult, and think, well, you no longer qualify for Mother's Day. But that's how I felt about myself, and it was nice to get those messages of support from people, so thank you. I'm grateful for that. And I think on the other hand, some people are a bit tentative. They don't know what to say. They don't know if mentioning Mother's Day is something that you even want mentioned, if it's something that you're even going to celebrate. But what I would say is, if you know somebody who's lost a child, I would go by how they react. So for example, I talk about my son all the time. I speak about my son. I don't pretend he never existed. So you should be able to feel comfortable enough to say to that person, you know, Happy Mother's Day. I feel like if you know somebody who maybe doesn't want to talk about their child or doesn't want to bring it up, then I wouldn't personally mention Mother's Day. But it depends on how you know your friend or the person that you know that has had a loss. So I would play it by ear and see how that fares. It's also coming up to what would have been my son's first birthday. I was thinking about how to mark the birthday. When I first started thinking about it, I was quite down and I was thinking, oh, it's going to be such a sad day. But the way I've looked at it now is a bit more positively, and I think I'm going to celebrate it as if, because I'm going to celebrate it because it was a happy day for me. The day I had him, it was a happy day. You know, it was one of the best days of my life, if not the best day of my life to date. So I think definitely I will be celebrating it. I won't be moping around or in tears. I'll definitely try not to cry, but it will be something that will be celebrated between myself and my husband. It's not really going to be a big celebration, though some close members have asked me, members of my family have asked me if I'm going to mark it, and I am, yes, definitely, but it won't be a thing where I'll gather all the family around together. I'm content in the fact that as long as I mark it and my husband marks it, that's all that matters really. So I'm not really focusing on whether other people want to mark it or are remembering, and I won't be going out of my way to remind people, you know, okay, today's the day, guys. No, I don't think I'd bother with that, to be honest. Not everybody would want to mark their child's, what would have been their child's birthday. Again, it's down to your relationship with the person that's lost a child. If they always talk about their child, I would then say, you know, maybe consider broaching the subject and say, oh, it's coming up to the first birthday, are you doing anything? But then only ask if you're genuinely interested. Don't do it just for the sake of making conversation. There's other things you can do or ask about, I guess. So yeah, that's what I would say in terms of marking milestones. At this point now, moving on from the topic, at this point now, I'm still waiting to drop, basically just biding my time, any day now. So I also think with marking my son's birthday, I don't know how I would be. I don't know whether I would be sleep deprived or whatever, but definitely the day will be marked. You know, I bake, so I would have liked to have baked a cupcake or something like that. I might still do it if I have the time with a newborn baby, but we'll see. So yes, thank you for tuning in again. Maybe next time I'll have a kid with me. Who knows?